HVAC with Stephen Rardon is sponsored by TrueTech Tools. Quality tools, essential support. TrueTechTools.com.
Good morning, YouTube. It is, what? I'm keeping track of days really well. Thursday, September 14th. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining. I'm supposed to be doing the first of a yearly maintenance agreement on a system this morning, and with the rain that could be difficult, but I'm going to try anyway because it's a friend of ours and I have never seen their system before, and even if it's raining outside, I can, get a look at the indoor performance information, come back and clean it another day or something. That's what we got starting off today. From there, I need to probably talk to my CPA again, talk to my insurance agent again, so another afternoon of phone calls once we get this done. I need to do something about the nitrogen tanks because they're starting to drive me crazy without something to hold them back. Yesterday I sent out the equipment replacement proposal and we're still waiting on a response there. Of course, I sent it in the evening and whatnot, so we'll see how this goes, see if I can bring you guys along for it, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Working 16 hours every day, ain't got no more sweat to give. Oh, it ain't so easy these days, just trying to get on by. Doing the best I can, trying to feed a family. Oh, long times have changed. Dirty water down the river.
It is likely going to be impossible for you to actually see this, but I'm just going to try anyway. This screw that holds the flame sensor will not tighten down. Someone has stripped it out at one point, and so it will not tighten down anymore. The way that this is built, the screw head goes extremely close to the flame sensor itself, so I'm not even sure I could get a 5/16 screw in there to try to resolve it. But I'm going to try and do what I can. That fitting looks to be integrated into the burner assembly, so it would be very difficult to actually just put a new fitting there. You'd have to do some field engineering. But anyway, that and the blower capacitor. It's reading about 6.5 out of 7.5. Seem to be the points of interest here. As far as system design, it's typical for North Carolina. I would like to see some of this plenum, some more plenum here, and instead of taking that one pipe off the end, try to take it off the side. But I'm probably asking for too much when it comes to typical North Carolina stuff. I would like to consider the option to try to zone this, but the zone balance is pretty weak. We've only got what looks like a 12-inch. Nope, sorry. We actually have two 12s. Now that's odd. Two 12s going up over the attic. And then we've got two registers over there. 3, 4. Huh. So there's only 4 registers up here, which is kind of undersized. Well, I guess those are 4x12. Yeah. So those are 4 8-inch registers to feed the loft, as you would. And then that other 12 must just go over the top and then down to the other side of the first floor, which is definitely a long way to get where it's going. But anyway, all in all, it does seem to be running well. We've got meter clocking, calculating airflow right at 2.5 tons. The label on the condenser is actually not visible, so I'm not positive that it's a 2.5 ton, but I've got a 2.5 ton evaporator. We'll see what we find there. Before we close this one up, I wanted to just make mention of something that's coming soon to iManifold. They are releasing an accessory for the air probes that actually should work pretty well for the testo probes also. Or maybe it might need a little bit of modification, but it's basically just a sleeve, a elastic sleeve. It's got 3 magnets between 2 pieces of elastic cloth, so you won't scratch the surface of a register unless you've got a shard of metal in it or something. And they just slide off and on the probe. You can put them on the back of the probe or the front of the probe or whatever. One thing that I'll suggest is that maybe they make blue and red ones just for fun. That way you could identify your probes in that form as well. But that has been a good use here for a while. It holds on to a vertical surface very well, especially since the air probe doesn't weigh a whole lot. But anyway, I'm gonna pack up my stuff here. I think that went pretty well. They are good friends of mine, and so that makes the situation a lot more comfortable and not so stuffy. So I got them signed up on the yearly maintenance agreement. They are able to, I don't know where I'm going, they're able to call me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and the pricing for their service will be consistent that entire time. So with my maintenance agreement, you get a 15% discount on any necessary repairs 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. If you have a problem at 2 a.m., you pay the same prices that you would pay at 2 p.m. So you can rest assured that I will take care of you as a customer. I'm going to see what else I can get into in regards to picking up another rack. I've got another project that I could work on. I've got all kinds of projects I could play with. So we'll see what I get into, and we'll bring you along if I can. I spent a majority of the day after my maintenance this morning just trying to coordinate some things. Talked to a couple of companies as far as partnerships go. Got pricing on a couple of trailers to see what we would expect when that time comes that I need a trailer. Went and actually priced up a office space, a flex space that is managed by a storage company, just so that when the time comes that I need flex space or office space and warehouse space, I have some idea of what I'm expecting to spend on that. Got a couple of things in the mail over the past couple of days that we'll be working with maybe tomorrow morning. So a lot of back-end work that really doesn't dictate the necessity for video and whatnot, but all in all, I feel like it was a productive day, and we are moving forward with this adventure. I did get a maintenance agreement customer signed up for 2 separate maintenance agreements. The same individual owns 2 properties, and one property has a single system and the other property has 2 systems. They have been on video for the 2-system house. It was the house where we had a leaking 90% furnace vent pipe that I got fixed up. We'll try to throw a link in that down in the description for that, in case you hadn't caught that video. I don't see much else popping this evening, but we'll see what happens. If nothing else pops up, well, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And don't forget, you can use coupon code RARDON at TrueTechTools.com to get 7% off your purchase of whatever you want to get over there. Got a great tool selection. You can get whatever you want and save 7%. So we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.